What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as y'all know, today is indeed the big update here in Need for Speed Unbound. With that also brought us the Volume 9 patch notes and the complete dev commentary. I do want to go through the entire article, and as y'all know, we do not waste any time here. So jumping right into this, guys, the first part of this is going to read, "Hey ding dongs, kept you waiting, huh? Well, strap in, I'm taking over this crap show. Wait, what the hell is a Volume 9? Screw that, this is Lockdown. Easy there, Racer X, if that is in fact your real name. We will handle this." After that, "Hey, yo, first things first. It's time to shake ground in the ninth round. Yeah, this is Lockdown. Yep. It's time to put on a bow on this year and Kaizen and celebrate 30 years of Need for Speed, all in one crazy package. Call it an early festive gift from your new old pal Racer X. It's time to ride or die with your crew in Volume 9, inspired by one of the GOATs in Need for Speed Most Wanted. Over this year, we have been on a mission to bring you the ultimate Need for Speed destination in one place for the first time. We have been adding things that were clearly missed from Unbound, but now we bring you something completely new. This is Lockdown, a PvPvE round-based extraction mode where you can put all of it on the line in our most high-stakes mode to date. Lakeshore PD has had enough of you and your pal RacerX antics and are locking the city down, confiscating cars and cash as they do, and placing them in lockups that have popped up around the city. You can bust into them, of course, and take out one of the sick hot rides inside, and if you can extract it with you, you can keep it. That actually sounds really interesting. After that, guys, the next part of this, getting into the lockups, is easy. Just pay RacerX and he will unlock them, or better for your wallet, use one of these super bikes scattered around the lakeshore to sneak into the lockups through the side gates. Oh yeah, bikes. Need for Speed has bikes now. Before I read the next part, though, I do actually want to mention I hope you can actually use the super bikes in free roam. And that's the thing, though, like, I would like to be able to guess that yes, we can actually use the motorcycle in free roam. I feel like it would be a huge L if you couldn't. The next part, though, and you thought the Visor was fast, but with great gifts comes great risks. Failed to extract, get busted, wrecked, or your ride gets jacked. You can say goodbye to your beautiful loot and potentially your ride for 24 hours while it's impounded or someone else drives around with it instead. That actually sounds interesting, so you might be able to lose your car for a day and see another player using it. That actually sounds kind of funny. The next thing, of course, it wouldn't be Most Wanted inspired volume without a rap sheet. The difference now is RacerX is your own personal, very unapproachable Santa, dishing out gifts for those who have been putting in the work each week. The higher your rap, the better the prize, including some sweet custom rides for reaching platinum. As always, see below for all the full details and don't miss out on our new How to Play guide coming to our website when the volume does launch. Probably might have to go over that one. After that, we have Lockdown as our big new way to play Need for Speed, but that's not all that's going to be offered for Volume 9. As always, there's going to be a new Speed Pass pack with 30th anniversary and Most Wanted themed customizations, and two beasts from the east in the form of a Honda Integra and the Subaru Impreza. We have new body kits, new customizations, new challenges, 14 new PvP playlists, including a bike-only, new Drift Pro, and Legend playlist. Max rank is also going up to 300. The next article, though, I did want to read the bottom of this because it's actually pretty incredible. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for the second year of Unbound, for coming on this journey with us, for continuing to support us with all of your feedback, and helping us shape what Need for Speed is and where it will go. That's actually really interesting, guys, because it does say where it will go. So who knows? Maybe a year 3? Maybe a remaster next year? Who actually knows? But we couldn't have done this without you, so thank you from the whole team of Kai. And you know what, though? I do have to admit this right now. I really do appreciate you guys still updating this game and sticking with it. I actually admit I thought the game was going to be doomed when it did come out, but no, you kept updating it. Even with a smaller dev team, I'm really impressed with the overall updates Unbound has gotten. And that is also why I think the hate on this game is a bit insane. Like, we all do know the game isn't perfect, but at least they're actually trying to fix it. They're listening to the community, man. That's something most games completely fail at. Besides that, though, let's move over to the next part, which is going to be gameplay. And that's going to read, wait, you thought those RacerX challenges were for nothing? It was all part of the plan. RacerX has pushed the Need for Speed risk versus reward formula to even greater heights. Team Kaizen has actually been cooking. We're ending 2024 with the most ambitious update yet. This actually sounds really exciting. After that, we're then going to get more information on Lockdown, which is going to be the new mode coming to Lakeshore Online. So, the first thing is going to be Extraction PvPvE inspired mode, up to 15 players split across 5 crews. We're then going to have Race Against the Clock as the Lockdown zone gradually consumes Lakeshore and the heat rises. After that, though, we're going to have pickup cash and jack rides found on the streets and from down rival crew members. That's going to be interesting. So you can literally jack players' cars, man. You know what's funny is I could probably see people buying the exact same car twice. That way, if they did end up losing it, at least they're actually going to have a second version of their favorite car if someone else takes it. After that, we then have enter lockups to find the most valuable loot, including hot rides that get permanently unlocked for the use across Lake Store Online if extracted. We're then going to have Pursuit Tech Spike Strips EMP Electrostatic Field available for racers to use throughout Lakeshore in Lockdown. That was something legit everybody was asking for since Volume 8, man. That is so awesome. The next one, the highest stakes street race yet, featuring Pursuit Tech mixed vehicle tiers and routes through the lockdown zone. That legit sounds amazing. That's pretty much what everybody wanted from Volume 8. Again, they're actually listening. After that, we have complete contracts for Racer X with the help of crew members to earn cash, XP, and reward vehicles. The next one, the downstate, allows for another chance to get back into the action when wrecked or busted. So as long as you have crew members to recover you, that sounds pretty dope. So if you actually get knocked down, or I guess you get wrecked, you can actually come back as long as you have a crew member. Sounds pretty cool. Extract using Racer X extraction truck when ready to leave the lockdown, but only a single crew can claim each truck. Play it safe and leave on the first truck, or hold back, grab some loot, and risk it all. Sounds pretty dang fun to me. The next thing, fail to extract and your ride becomes impounded for 24 hours in lockdown. If you manage to jack a ride and extract, it becomes available to use for 24 hours in lockdown. So what I'm basically getting from this, though, is if you fail to extract, you're basically going to lose that said vehicle for 24 hours, at least in lockdown. If you actually manage to extract another vehicle, though, you will be able to use that said car for 24 hours in the lockdown zone. Actually sounds pretty cool. Looking forward to trying this stuff out. The next thing, though, jack the BMW S1000RR 2019 Superbike, the only vehicle impervious to the damaging lockdown zone, and with the ability to squeeze into partially open lockups. Now, I also want to point out, I'm going to guess and say yes, the BMW is available in free roam. Like, you can't add a motorcycle to Need for Speed and not have the bike in free roam, man. Like, you pretty much have to, you know what I mean? The next part, earn rap by performing illicit actions inside lockdown. Tracked on your personal rap sheet, rewards are offered each week by Racer X for beating weekly rap milestones. Like the sound of that, weekly things are always going to be a great addition to a game. We're then going to have added new PvP races, BMW S1000RR only playlist. Get your adrenaline pumping, weaving through tight spaces at breakneck speeds on Need for Speed's first superbike. We're then going to have the NFS Legends routes that will really make you feel the most wanted. After that, guys, we have the Drift Pro. Push your sideways skills to the limit in Drift Pro events featuring JDM cars only. The next one, American Muscle Drag. Drag events exclusively for American muscle cars. After that, we have the Honda Integra Type R only playlist, which is going to feature, only the Type R. Then we're going to have the Subaru Impreza WRX STI only playlist, the 30th Anniversary Legends, which is going to celebrate 30 years of Need for Speed, with playlists combining events celebrating installments from across the franchise. Looking forward to that one. Then we're going to have Special Routes Unlocked, a collection of routes across Kaizen, Volumes 6 through 9. We're then going to have a Regera-only playlist. Everybody's driving the Regera. Finally, we have a total of 14 new playlists, but over 60 routes and event configurations added for Volume 9. The next one, guys, increased max rank. Max rank will now be increased from 280 to 300. 20 new ranks themed with blacklist badges unlocking along with titles and banner are every 3 ranks, starting from rank 285. At least you're actually getting something for leveling up, am I right? But moving over to the next part is going to be content. So as y'all know, though, we will be getting the Honda Integra Type R and the Subaru Impreza WRX STI. Both vehicles are actually going to have 3 body kits, which is pretty dope. We're then going to have new customs. The NFS Legends BRZ Premium from 2014. We're then going to have the Honda Integra Type R 1998, which is the lockdown spec. We're then going to have the Subaru Impreza WRX STI, which is also going to be a lockdown spec. And the Type R and the STI are going to be the new vehicles, by the way. We're then going to have the NFS 30th Anniversary M3 GTR. Really can't wait to see that thing. After that, guys, we have added undercover cop variants. The Nissan Skyline 1999 will now be an undercover cop edition. The Porsche 911 GTS from 2018 is also an undercover cop edition. We then have the Land Rover Range Rover Sport SVR 2015 undercover cop edition. Finally, the Chevrolet Colorado ZR2 Undercover Cop Edition. I'm actually really excited to see more of those. I love the way undercover cop cars look. After that, we have the Blacklist Inspired Customs. 14 Blacklist member inspired custom cars are up for grabs from playing Lockdown, finding them in the lockups and successfully extracting with them. Tick them all off to unlock the Racer X Pride and Joy. We're then going to have over 45 vehicles found in lockups in Lockdown. Successfully extract them from Lockdown and unlock them permanently in your multiplayer garage. Cars in the lockups rotate on a weekly basis. Sounds pretty dang awesome. We're then going to have a small thing for the Speed Pass here, which I would say everybody is probably knowing that we're getting one. We're going to have new graffiti tags, cop customization, new rims, license plates, decals, character skins, projections, and XP boost. So it is probably going to be fairly similar to the current Speed Pass we did have in Volume 8. The last part is going to be the fixes. Fixed a bug where the speech-to-text option does not function as intended. Fixed a bug with the Hot Pursuit playlist where no reward sticker is displayed in the standing screen for the sole survivor. After that, we then have fixed a bug with the Lotus Avija 2023 where the default position for the top side decals is set to low on the Y-axis, resulting in the decal being hidden under the front bumper when selected for the application on the vehicle. Then we're going to have fixed a bug with the Speed Pass for rank 29 bull bar light projectors do not turn on. Then we're going to have fixed a bug with the Speed Pass where Infinity Rims from the Volume 6 Ketchup Pack are not being awarded to the user in the Cop Garage, even though the other rim rewards are received in both the Racer and the Cop Garages. We're then going to have fixed a bug with the in-game store where items are not being removed from inventory after installing all DLCs from the Need for Speed Unbound Ultimate Collection upgrade from PS5. I actually did not even take notice of that one. We're then going to have fixed a bug with the in-game store where palace upgrade and keys to the map tiles are missing from on PS5 for users who don't own it, but it is still visible for users who already own it or have installed it. And then after that, we have the crash fixes or else major to highlight, which is then going to say fixed various crashes. The last thing I did want to read here is going to be additional fixes and improvements. This is actually pretty dope, guys. Check this out. As we came to the end of this update, we realized we have chewed off a little more than what we would have liked, and so we have already begun to work on a patch update. This patch is aimed at improving the clarity of the lockdown, especially when it comes to contracts and contracts tracking, amongst a host of other things that make the play inside lockdown a little closer to our vision and easier to understand what's happening in this fast-paced mode. Overall, though, I have to admit, this is actually pretty extensive, man. Like, I really was impressed with the actual patch notes, and I think the overall lockdown update is looking pretty dang amazing so far. Do let me know if you guys have any questions about anything in the comments below, and also do let me know what y'all think about this. And from the looks of this though, just by reading this article, I feel like the new lockdown mode is probably going to be the craziest update we've gotten in Need for Speed. It really does feel that way. The biggest thing I actually want to know though, and I will be testing this out, guys, stay tuned for lots of videos later in the week, basically Thursday on, like I am going to do the summits and all that for Wednesday and Motorfest, but I will be posting a lot of videos on topics and stuff with Need for Speed Thursday basically through next week, so do stay tuned for it. But I really do hope the BMW is going to be in free mode, which I would like to guess that it will be.